Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Bob, KK4DIV, and today we're going to talk about a few things. First off, done several videos with satellite operation, and been working the FM satellites for quite a while. I really haven't had a chance to work the linear sats. I have tried to listen and I've heard a few, but I really haven't worked one. Main reason is I don't have a proper setup. I just don't have the right kind of equipment. I got a Yaesu 817, and a friend of mine has let me borrow his Yaesu 817. So thanks to Greg N4KGL for allowing me to borrow that. But I really haven't been set up to do it, and he let me borrow a duplexer, and I just haven't got around to it yet. But I did order my own duplexer, so this is the last component that I'll need to really give it a shot. This is I believe this is a Comet duplexer. Yeah, Comet antenna duplexer. So for the 70 centimeter and 2 meter bands. So we're going to be able to hook two Yaesu FT817s, be able to monitor the downlink as I'm transmitting, so I can kind of hear myself coming back through the radio. And we're going to be using the my log periodic antenna that I have put together myself, and going to be using a laptop with the satellite software, the PCSat32 software to control the rigs, to adjust for Doppler and things like that. So I still have to hold the antenna. I haven't got as fancy as getting a rotator yet for the azimuth, as well as the angle and all that to track it, to rotate it. But I'm getting there, and I'm really looking forward to getting this all together and being able to get the satellites, the linear satellites. The other thing is, I showed a video last week of getting out and operating portable in the backyard, and one of the stations I didn't get it on tape or on video, but tape, yeah, showing my age. But anyway, I did get a certificate. I was able to get a contact with a KY4BG. That was the Corvette Homecoming Special Event Station, and they have this certificate that they put online, and I went and got it offline with my call sign on and all that. So we'll add to the other certificates and things I have up on the wall, but just something else, to kind of say, look what I did. Nothing real special there, but that's it. I'd like to talk a little bit about some upcoming radio events that we're going to be participating in. First off is coming up on June 18th is the ARRL Kids Day, and I'm not sure if anybody knows what that's all about, but basically it's an opportunity to get kids on the air. Now our club, W4RYZ, the Panama City Amateur Radio Club, has done things with JOTA, with Scouts, Jamboree on the air, things like that in the past, and we've had some success. Had some Scouts show up, but this is a great way to get more kids involved. And I propose to the club that we have our club open and invite some youth down to get on there. So I'm going to talk to some of my neighbors. My neighbors have some kids, and maybe go to the church and all that, and spread the word as we about ham radio, and that we're going to have this event, and try to get some interest about ham radio. It's going to be a fun event, I think. But it's going to be June 18th. That's a Sunday. That's actually Father's Day, so I wish it was a different weekend. But it could be all wrapped up into Father's Day. If you're a father and you're into ham radio, say, hey, let's do something together with your kids. It's Father's Day. Let's show you something new. Let's get you on the radio. So that could be something Father's Day oriented and ham radio oriented, all in the same thing. But some ideas that you could do would maybe operate at a park, put up flyers, kind of drum up some interest in the event, and and say, hey, we're going to be at XYZ Park, and we're going to it's Kids Day and all that, and on a flyer, and maybe see what happens, But we're going to open up the club, I think, and do it from there. It's a great way to get kids involved, like I said. But the next thing that I'm going to talk about is June 17th. It's the day before. Is the Feldhell Sprint. That's it's I guess you could call it a digital mode. It's somewhat digital, but it's a interesting mode that I'm a member with the Feldhell Club. I've got a membership number, but they have a sprint going on that day on June 17th, and you could find out more information. Just Google Feldhell Sprint, and you can find out more information on it. But it's 160, 80, 40, 20, 15, 10, and 6 meters were the bands that it's on. It's not on the WARC bands, but you have two different categories. You could be QRP, which is 5 watts, or a QRO standard 100 watts. So that's going to be an interesting thing. Feldhell. Look it up if you're not familiar with it. It's a very interesting mode, and it's just neat, and it's got some cool history to it as well. And if you Google it, look at some of the old machines that did this mode. Yeah, they're really cool. They're really cool. The last thing I'm going to talk about is actually tomorrow, and I should have mentioned this last week, but I didn't. But the second Saturday sprint. Second Saturday sprint runs through most of your summer months. I think it ends in October is the last month for the 2017 season. But the second Saturday of every month is the second Saturday sprint. It's 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central Time, which is 1900 to 2100 UTC. That's brought to you by the QRP Field Ops community. That's a Google Plus community, so you can go to Google Plus and search for the QRP Field Ops. And they put that on, and there's information about the second Saturday sprint on there, so I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail. But there are 3 modes you can use, CW, phone, and digital. You can't use satellites, and you can't use repeaters. And this is QRP, so remember that. The exchange is very simple. It's a state, province, country, and then your QRP Field Op member number. I'm number 115. I believe they're up to 116. So you can get a membership number by emailing qfo.sss@gmail.com. Again, that's qfo.sss@gmail.com. Maybe a little bit late to get a number for tomorrow's event, but you can certainly email them and see. But you definitely have it for the next event. So yeah, check that out. There's you can be a chaser as well, so you can chase the people that are in the sprint and make contacts with them. Always looking for chasers if you're participating, so you can rack up those contacts. You can't submit for points unless you're a member with the QFO, QRP Field Ops. But check that out, QRP Field Ops on the Google Plus community, and look into the second Saturday sprint. That's going to be very good. Well, that's it. I just want to do a quick little vlog here and talk about a few things that are coming up and what's going on with my satellite work. So we'll go ahead and we'll end this video here. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you like my videos, please subscribe and give a thumbs up down there in the below the video there. And if you're interested in leaving a comment, please feel free. I try to respond to the comments when I get them. So if you have any questions about what's going on or QRP Field Ops, feel free to ask questions, leave comments, and like and subscribe. So thanks a lot, everybody. We'll say 73 for now. Until next time, this is KK4DIV.